That's the face of a happy man. I try to share this stuff with y'all, XRP family, because I love you. I want everyone to be successful. I want everyone to understand the game. Our channel is unique. No one else has this. I built this over 2 to 3 years to identify these opportunity zones. It's remarkable. I keep telling you that. Just go back and look at the videos. They don't lie. When you finally determine that we do provide value, please like, share, subscribe. We're going to keep bringing this stuff to you for free. Tell you what we do, even though it's not financial advice, not recommendations to buy or sell. We can still share this for information and educational purposes only. So here we go. XRP's up on the screen. You can see we've got an opportunity zone highlighted here, 260 to 268. And just a day or two ago, we told you we would likely see a double bottom for leveraged liquidations. There was the first one back on the 22nd. Here we are again. Here we come. We got weakness on the standard deviations methodologies. White lines in the lower extremes, bringing down the orange and blue just like we said it would. So I mean that's our target for now. I mean, could it go lower? Possibly. I hope so. I would love to double up here. Hot sensors we've got. Short term showing weakness below the midline, only in the white zone, so that's level 0 basically out of 5. Uh, we didn't have this the other day. Now we have a crossover on the medium term hot sensor, so we could see some pressure here, which would be fantastic for those that understand the game, leading up to October and November, which should be astronomical for XRP with all the ETF spot decisions coming. And if BlackRock puts their little feet in the water, that could be really crazy. So we'll see where we go. Like I said, it's just an opportunity. Most people might get freaked out, probably end up selling their bags, missing out on some of the best opportunities, probably in this generation that we might see in terms of an ROI. But we'll see. Again, I'm just a guy on the internet. I don't know anything. Take it for a grain of salt with a grain of salt. So that's XRP 260, 268. That's what I'm looking for. Hopefully you benefit, get something out of this. If you do, like, share, subscribe. Let's move on to Solana because this is remarkable as well. I told you the other day we were sitting up here at this 50-day moving average. I said if it didn't maintain it, here we come. We said 190 to 195. Go back and look. We actually entered that zone today with the drop in the markets. You know, looks like what did we lose? 162 billion in the market cap of the total crypto market cap. So nice downturn today. You can see on the screen all the red. So bloodbath today, which is fine. They're just liquidating. But again, you can see we're entering it right this moment. We're at 194.39 on Solana. And I told you, all you have to do is pay attention. Where can we go on Solana? Well, if we break this 190 level, I mean, you've got two other major areas of support at roughly 185, and then down below at the 200-day moving average at basically 168. So we'll see. This is getting really interesting. On the short-term hot sensor, we're actually now in level 1 out of 5, so we're in the gray zone here. You can see that right here. So we're getting weaker. Medium, long-term, still above the midline, but getting weaker in terms of color scheme and just the downturn itself. What we don't see yet on Solana, though, is a confirmed downtrend. That is not formed yet. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you what typically happens. You'll get this leveraged liquidation. These levels will be hit. It'll pop right back up here to the cloud at roughly 225. And that may shift down a little bit. So let's just say 220, 225. And at that point, we have to really pay attention because more times than not, people get all excited and they're going long and they're getting more leverage and pow, right back down right before that, the crossover to the upside. And then after it drops, then it goes higher. So that is what we're going to be watching here. Now, I would like to get in here. I'm probably going to redeploy some capital myself. We are in our opportunity zone, so I'd be a fool not to follow my own system. I do think we could possibly see something below this zone. So for me, this would be where I dollar cost average more into Solana. Probably wouldn't go full out one big chunk because I think there still could be some better opportunity here. But this is a huge level where I would expect to see some support. So you do what you do, and I will do what I do. But I'm just sharing with you what I think. Um, Not a financial advisor, just a guy with a good system. So let's look at Bitcoin here, and I'm going to show you all something on old bitty Bitcoin. And what I think is going to happen here, again, you see this right here. This is 108,500, 106,850. So let's just call it 106 to 108 to be fair. So $2,000 range. We're at 109,346 right now. There is some really light leverage down here, but let's just say 105. All right, so 105 to 108. Okay. I mean, we're essentially almost there. Not quite. That 200-day moving average on Bitcoin is your $105,000 level, basically. So that would be a very interesting level for us. I would call that one hell of an opportunity zone. Typically, it serves as a level of major support. Short-term, medium-term hot sensors are negative now, level zeros out of 5, 5 being the worst, or worst being potentially the best opportunity to get back in. So we'll see where this thing goes. I would love to see 104 on Bitcoin. That would be fantastic. You can see again standard deviation methodologies. Everything's coming down into those extremes. It tends to have a little carry in that zone, and then you'll likely see a return to the upside. Obviously, we could see some capitulation on Bitcoin with the other spot ETFs coming, so we've got to watch that. But again, Bitcoin's something that I just add to. I never sell it. I don't really care. I don't care if it goes to 50,000, just buy more. But when you got nation states and companies and you name it buying it, there's extraordinary amounts of demand, very limited supply, and that's what you want for an appreciation. So Bitcoin, Solana, XRP. Again, if you like this kind of content, watch the videos, determine if there's value there. If there is, like, share, subscribe. Put your cryptos and equities in the comments. We will try to make a video for you in the community. Can't promise it, but we'll try to do it. I mean, there's only 20,000 plus cryptos out there, so and this works on all of them. So again, until next time, best trading. We love our community. We appreciate you, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good Thursday. All right.